Hello guys, welcome to Programmer's World. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to create a simple love calculator using Python. And also, at the end of this video, I'm going to provide a bonus tip to learn more about GUI programming. So, without wasting our time, let's get started. Do you guys know that writing code to any question isn't tough when we know the logic behind that one? Now, before writing our code, let's see what's the logic behind our simple love calculator. Here you can see we had a string called coder loves coding, and this one, coder is nothing but our first name, and coding is nothing but our second name. We concatenated both the names with a string called loves, and after concatenation, count the occurrence of each and every letter in the concatenated string. Here you can see C equal to 2 is nothing but C appeared 2 times in the concatenated string. You can find C for the first time here and C for the second time here. When it comes to O, it appeared 3 times in the concatenated string. O for the first time, O for the second time, O for the third time. In a similar manner, repeat the same process for each and every letter in the concatenated string. And at last, create a string with the occurrence values, or you can see counted values. Here you can see I had created a string with the above values. Later on, add the first and last digits. When we add 2 plus 1, we will be getting 3. And the similar way, 3 and 1, we will be getting 4. Now repeat the process. 3, 3, 2, and finally 1. Now repeat the same process until you get only 2 digits. Here you can see 3 plus 1 will be 4, and next 4 plus 2 6, 3 plus 3 6. Now 4 plus 6 10, and 6 is remaining, so I'll be putting 6 here. Now 7 0, hence the percentage of love is 70%. Now let's see how will be the output. Here you can find that we are having 3 labels, name we call as first name and second name and percentage of love, and also we are having 3 entry fields and 2 buttons, one for calculation and another one for reading the entry fields. Now let's try to calculate the percentage of love between coder and coding. First name is coder, the second name is coding. Calculate. This is the same percentage we got before. And now let's clear the entry fields. This is perfectly working. Now let's start writing our code. As you guys already know that I will be using untill library for the creation of GUI. So let's input everything from that. From untill, import everything. Let's start putting main code. And create a root window in the main code. And also assign some title to it. I'm going to name it as love calculator. And also set some background color. I'm going to set background color to blue and give some dimensions. Geometry I'm gonna give dimension 300 as width and 150 as height. Now let's run this. Main loop. Here we can see the root window. We had set background to blue and we had named it as love calculator. Now let's create some buttons and entry fields. Label 1 equal to label of GUI, text equal to first name and FG is nothing but font color equal to white and BG is nothing but background color, nothing but black. Now let's set it in correct position. Label 1.grid, 1.grid, row equal to 0, column equal to 0. And also assign an entry field to this label 1. Entry 1 equal to entry of GUI. Next, set it in correct position. Entry 1 dot grid, row equal to 0, column equal to 1. Now let's run this. Here you can see we had created a label and entry field. Now let's change this font color also. So to change the font color, I'm giving an argument called font equal to Pacifico. You can give any font name you like, Pacifico. Now let's run this. Here you can see we have changed the font. Now repeat the process for another two labels also. So to reduce our time, I'm going to copy paste it. Control-C, Control-V, and for the next label, Control-V. Now let's modify this one. 2, entry 2, here also entry 2. Here change first name to second name. And the remaining is same. Here row equal to 1. Also row equal to 1. Now change this one, label 1 to label 3. And change this one to low percentage. Low percentage. And also set row equal to 3. Now let's run this. Here you can see we have created 3 labels and 3 entry fields. Now let's create a button in between second name and percentage of love for the calculation, and a button at last to clear the entry fields. But before the creation of buttons, we need to define two functions, one for calculation and second one for to clear the entry fields. Def calculate in the calculate function we need to obtain the names which are entered in the entry 1 and entry 2 fields. So s1 equal to entry 1 dot get will obtain you the name and convert those names to lowercase and replace if any empty string space are present with an empty string. Do the same process for the second entry field also. S2 equal to entry 2 dot get and convert it to lowercase lower and replace this with an empty string. Now concatenate both the names with a string called loves. So s equal to s1 plus string loves and plus s2. Now calculate the occurrence of each and every letter in the concatenated string. So I'm setting s1 equal to empty string, l any string. For I in s, so s, if I not present in, if I not in s1, I'm gonna count the occurrence of letter. So l plus of equal to str of s dot count of I, and s1 is equal to I. After the completion of this for loop, we will be having the occurrence of each and every letter in the string called L. Now write a function or write code to reduce the string to only 2 digits, while n of L not equal to 2. Until you get len of L equal to 2, repeat the process. So s1 equal to L and L equal to empty string. Here for I in range of len of s1 by 2, L equal to L plus equal to str of int of s1 of I plus int of s1 of I minus I plus 1. In this line, we will be adding the first and last digits. Let us consider I equal to 0. When I is 0, we will be adding s of 0 with s of minus 1. Now, if len of s1 modulo 2 is not equal to 0, we will be adding the remaining digits with a string L str of L plus or equal to str of s1 of len of s1 by 2. So finally, after the completion of while loop, we will be having only 2 digits in the string called L. Now let's write this L, or let us show the values in the L string into the entry 3 field. For this, entry 3 dot insert n comma L. So n comma L. Now let's create another function, or now let's write another function called clear to clear the entry fields. Def clear entry 1 dot delete everything in the entry 1 field and set it to 0 comma, and same for the entry 2 field. Zero comma end, entry 3 also entry 3 dot delete 0 comma end. Now and finally Let's focus the cursor at entry 1 field. For this, entry 1 dot focus, entry 1 dot focus set. This line will set the cursor at entry 1 field. Now let's create buttons. Button 1 equal to button of GUI, comma text equal to calculate, and BG equal to white. Let's get place it in correct position. Button 1 dot grid row equal to 2, comma column equal to 1. Repeat the same process for the second button also. We have to pass an argument called command, which will call our function. Command equal to our function name, calculate. Now let's copy paste this one for the second button. Control C, Control V. Let's modify this. Button 2, here text equal to clear, clear, and command equal to clear, and row equal to 5. Let's run this. Here you can see the output. Now let's try to calculate the percentage of love between Sita and Rama. Sita and Rama. Yes, we got it as 96. This is the value of this is the value you will be getting when you do it by your own also. Now let's clear the entry fields. As it is perfectly working. As I said earlier, I will be giving a bonus tip at the end of this video. Let's see those bonus tips. The bonus tip I want to provide to you guys. You can search for Tikinta tutorial in tutorials point that explain each and everything with a neat explanation. You can learn more about buttons, canvas, entries, frames, labels, and etc. And also you can learn more about attributes like color, dimensions, etc. So once you check out this tutorial and learn more about GUI programming. So thanks for watching. Please do comment, share,